The Holy Redeemer girls volleyball team, 11 straight Wyoming Valley Conference titles. The boys team, they clinched their 5th in a row this week, and the program has won the title 7 out of the last 8 years. So what is the key to the Royals' success? A great combination of a powerful front row, defense that gets all over the floor, and outstanding serving.
Looking back on the last 4 years for this group of seniors on the Holy Redeemer boys volleyball team, they've never lost a match in league play. Not many teams can boast that kind of statistic, but it's become almost expected for the powerhouse Royals. They clinched their 4th consecutive Wyoming Valley Conference title this week after a big 3-0 win over then undefeated Delaware Valley.
It really meant a lot because this was basically a championship game. I knew they were undefeated, we were undefeated, 2 top teams going at it, and I knew it'd be real good, but I knew with all the energy we had that it was going to be us.
Del Val, they're a great team. They have a lot of good hitters. We came in, we prepared a lot, we watched a lot of film, practiced hard. We knew it was going to be a good game, and we knew they were a good team, and I'm just happy to come out with the win. This year, we have good chemistry. We have a lot of great defense, and our hitters do a great job. Myself, Ben Richilla, Matt Blom, Joey Judge, Zach Walker, everybody does a good job, and blocking, we're doing great, so it's just good all around. I mean, it's a good feeling. I know all the teams out there are trying to, they want to come in and they want to beat us, and sometimes it's hard to stay on and keep undefeated, but I'm glad we can keep the streak going.
Mike, our libero, he's been doing very well for the past 4 years of his career. He really did well tonight. Jude Height, he always does well, he always pulls through. And then we started moving a few of the big guys down to the back row, and I think that's really paying off, and I think we're just coming together very well.
The Royals' 2 big forces on the net, senior Luke Nealon and junior Ben Richilla, had big nights in the win over DV. Nealon with 5 blocks and 12 kills, and Richilla, who also plays in the back row digging spikes, 22 kills on the night and soon to be approaching 200 on the season. Setter James Stepanski dished out some beauties to the Royals' formidable front row.
I came here my freshman year, and the seniors were amazing to me, and they really got me interested in doing everything here, and I really thought that that's just paying off right now.
We do hitting lines every day, and probably for about 15-20 minutes every day to work on our sets and our setter to set us the right way and right where we want the ball. So, I mean, we put a lot of time into it, and I'm glad it paid off today.
Defensively, senior captain Mike Mahutsky held it down in the back row, making some unbelievable digs and perfect passes off of serve receive to set up the big guys up front.
Our defense is really underrated. Even though we have all of them coming back from last year, they really do their part every game, but they just don't get the credit that they deserve because everyone's just worried about Ben and Luke hitting. But Mike and Jude do a great job back there, really holding it down, getting me the ball for perfect sets.
Oh yeah, they're really huge. Those big guys up on the net, getting all those blocks, all those swings. Without them, there's no points.
A lot of time in the gym, and then just focus, working out a lot on the off season, and just trying to improve yourself every day.
Coaching, they really push us harder than any other sport I've ever played. We're in here 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. like every Saturday, every weekend, especially conditioning in January.
Well, I think our defense is the main key to this team. We're very well sound. Nothing touches the ground, and when it does, we all get at each other. We just make sure it doesn't, and if it doesn't touch, they don't score.
Mike Mahutsky's probably the best libero in the Wyoming Valley Conference. I mean, he's a little crazy sometimes, but I mean, you have to be crazy to play good D. So he's a great passer, and he's a good teammate.
Volleyball, a sport everyone gets into, it's infectious, the dramatic hits and blocks, and especially service aces, a skill Mahutsky has down. Teams find it hard to handle his tricky float-style serve, and his celebration dance gives NFL players a run for their money.
That just started one game. We're not really sure. He did it one game, we were very excited, and then he just kept it.
I don't really know. Well, I did it against Tunkhannock. That was the first time, but it just happens, I guess. Whatever I'm feeling happens. Well, with my serve, I know a lot of big guys, they like to rip real hard. I'm not one of those kind of guys. I like to have it move. Being a libero, I pass everything. I think those hard down serves, they're a piece of cake. But when they move, your arms are moving, you're swinging, that's a shank.
District 2 champs the last 6 years and aim to make it as far as they can in the PIAA state tournament. Their roadblock seeming to be the semifinals.
I mean, any player would say they want to win it all, states and everything. But right now, we're just working on the next game. You can't really look to the future. You got to go one game at a time.
Junior Ben Rachilla is already getting some looks from some D1 programs, and he hopes to continue playing volleyball at the collegiate level.
Stay with us right after the break. The Wyoming Seminary girls lacrosse team.
They love being out here together, and that's made a difference. Certainly our captains and our senior leaders have, they've just been playing together for a long time, so they know where each other are on the field. They can communicate, sometimes not even